You are now tuned in to the motherfucking Ambition Hour podcast on Worth the Wait Radio. You ready? Yo, and welcome to the Ambition Hour podcast. It's your girl, Adi 3000, and this is episode 80.
Yo! We're here. That's fucking right. 80 fucking episodes.
Yeah. They didn't want 80 episodes.
They didn't.
They didn't want them, but we giving it to them.
We giving it to them all day long, and that's a fact.
Soon we gonna be on that Kobe status.
Soon to be.
81, baby.
81,
We're
baby.
gonna
That's
have to
tight,
talk about
that's
Kobe
tight.
the next episode.
Oh.
Ooh. Look at how these boys got. Yo,
Deep.
everybody.
Deep. I look white as fuck though on this side, but it's okay.
That means it's time to get a little tan.
I
Welcome.
got the shining. I'm shining this week. God damn it.
That's all
You-
glow,
'cause you
baby.
a
That's
star.
all glow,
baby.
man.
You a
All
star
glow,
king.
baby.
Come on, man. Don't play with me.
Welcome, guys, to another episode of the Ambition Hour podcast. I am joined with the boys, Jav and Spitz, in the motherfucking building. And as you guys can see, we're a little loose today. Is that type
Loosey-goosey.
of that type of podcast episode today? I'm really excited. Thank you for joining us for our 80th episode. If this is your very first time here, thank you so much. Make sure that you go ahead and head on over to our WTW TV, which is YouTube, and subscribe. If you're listening to us on SoundCloud, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, wherever it is that you listen to us, thank you. I appreciate you. 80 episodes in. If this is your first time listening, go back and listen to the other episodes. We've had some great guests come on.
Yo, go check out episode 72. I got a couple good points in there.
Episode 72 is a New York episode.
Yeah, but I'm just
Yes.
really bullshitting. I probably don't have any good points.
I just want to say a thank you to everybody who has been on the show. I wish that I could go down the list, but
We only got an hour, y'all.
we only got an hour. Yeah. So thank you everybody who has even just been a part of this dream and has made this vision come into life. I want to say thank you to the boys because man.
It's appreciated.
Because right now they're in front of the cameras, but before they were behind the cameras, and they just have always been a tremendous help with everything and anything that has to do with the podcast. So boys, how y'all doing? How was y'all week?
Feeling good.
Feeling good.
We here.
Feeling great. We here.
We here, baby.
We made it. We in the game still, so that's always a good thing.
Facts.
This week has been great. I mean, I had a lot of good things that happened to me during the last couple of days leading up to this Wednesday. We dropped. Oh, spoiler! Yeah, we record these guys on Wednesday. But if you guys know, on Saturday what we did, we dropped recently. We just dropped to First Class is out now, so you go watch the video on WTW. Check that out. But you also could listen to it on Spotify, Apple, whatever your DSP is preferred choice.
Should be today.
Yeah, it's today.
That release is today. So,
I sent it straight to Jimmy Iovine and Apple Music. He said he's gonna look out for me. So hopefully by the end of the episode it'll be up.
I'm gonna need y'all to scream that.
Facts. Stream it. Put it on a playlist. Scream it.
Scream.
We want them to
supposed
stream
to
it.
stream it, and if they
You
scream
can do that
it,
too.
that should be a challenge.
You can
if they
stream
scream
it.
it.
You can.
I don't know.
How can you
that'd be
sing
kinda
such a smooth?
weird.
How can you scream such a smooth song?
Scream it and stream it.
It's okay, Spitz.
Right? Hey, look, I got a lisp, so y'all gotta work with me.
And it's a big horror fan, so he was just trying to. He's been trying to incorporate that for a while.
How's your
He
week
knows.
been, Spitz?
My week has been very, very well. I would say.
Oh, and a lot of self-reflection for me too.
Sorry about that. No, that's dope on your behalf.
Thank you, bro.
I lost a foreman, supervisor.
Break it
So,
down.
Can I get that? Yeah, I wanted the horns. My bad. Sorry about that. There it is.
You get all of them. You get the
Yeah.
bombs. You get the
Facts,
horns.
facts,
You want an applause
You want
too?
an applause for him? But no, he quit his job,
No,
so we
yeah,
don't
he
want
quit
to.
his
Okay,
job.
okay,
You know,
okay.
shout out to him because he did what he wanted to do. And that kind of helped me out too because I'm in this predicament where like I can make like more money being on this site I'm on. You know what I'm speaking on. It's prevailing wages. So it's
PNW, baby.
Yeah, man. It's been a very good week for me because I'm feeling good. You know what I'm saying? It's always good to say another day, another dollar. So y'all always got to remember that slogan. When I heard somebody say that, I was like, damn. He said it's Christian Wilkins. Wilkinson, the first draft pick from the Dolphins, the defensive tackle. He said, "Did anybody say it yet?" Yeah, facts. He was like, "Yo, did anybody say it yet? All right, cool. Then another day, another dollar. If somebody ain't said, somebody better say it.
Someone gotta say it
because you got up. It makes sense because you got up. You know what I'm saying, to get that dollar. Don't complain about it. You know what I'm saying? Another day, another dollar. We all in the rat race, baby. Let's do it.
Yeah. I always like the saying too. Another day, another penny. I use that, but then I was like, you gotta step it up and make it $1. But really, I like the sentiment of it. Just like it adds up little by little, kind of shit. You know,
I was gonna say that too. Yeah, it all adds up, baby.
Put your 2 cents into the day, kind of thing. It's the same thing.
Yeah, that's interesting.
What about your week, Claudia?
My week has been swell. Well, first I've had a really good week because I guess I was gonna do like a little rundown, but pretty much I just wanted to share that I ran 6 miles.
Damn, I always fuck up Claudia in her transitions. God damn, 6 miles. So she did. Is that a 10K? No. 10K is a little over, I think, right?
No, it is a 10K.
It is a 10K?
Yeah, I ran my first 10K ever. So I'm really excited about that. I just wanted to share that so that way whoever and anybody that wants to or feels like they can't do something, I have recovered from this injury. Well, not fully, but I'm able to run and just live life on edge and just I don't know, for me it's more of like, damn, like we talked about this a couple episodes about how it's like I thought that I was never going to be able to run again, and then here I am running like 6 miles, and I never thought that I would be able to do that, and it's just been a blessing. This week has been a lot of self-reflection, like how you were saying. It's something that I've just been thinking about, like as far as my job. I love my job. I love where I work. My boss is awesome. My boss actually is really funny because he told me like last week, I didn't share it with you guys, but he was like, "Oh, I need to get your autograph before you become famous."
Type shit.
Sir. And that's something that... And then he knew that we were going to go to shoot the movie with Yans and Ishi. So he was like, "Oh, that's nice." And I showed him some footage. And before, when at my job, I would always be afraid to like talk about the podcast and talk about, we do the music video and all that stuff. And then one time your girl got a little in trouble, got called to the principal's office. And so I had to let him know, like, oh, like this is the reason why I'm a little distracted sometimes. I had to be real with him. And then, so now I feel that now that I've opened up to him and I have let him know that, I feel like it's more like I'm letting you, I like this job, but I also need you to know that I don't plan on being here forever. So I like that because he encourages me more now that he knows. Like him saying like, "Oh, I need to get your autograph." And then when I told him about the movie and how we were extras, he was like, "Oh, when can I go to the movie theater and see it?" And you know what I mean? Like he's super cool. So shout out to him. But yeah, my week has been awesome. What have you been self-reflecting on, Hav?
Just a bunch of shit. Basically, like just looking at my life in a third person. I always feel like I always talk about this. I always try to look at it like that, like from the outside looking in. And there's a couple things that I just wasn't doing good. I was eating what made me happy, but didn't my body not happy, if that makes any sense. So basically I was eating either junk food or mainly I guess the big point is that I was eating spicy food. And I love spicy food. I love it, just like chicken fingers. I fucking love the shit out of chicken fingers. I'll eat that for like breakfast, lunch, and dinner type shit. And then my body just like, not accepting it, and just, basically a lot of bathroom breaks, guys. So I just realized like that's got me a little sluggish, so I need to stop that. I already put down like hold on, a spoiler. I already put down like liquor and meat. So I was just looking at other things that maybe I could just subtract from my lifestyle, and I was just some other things that I could do. I started running since last week. I feel good. I feel way better now. I feel like I have leftover energy throughout my days, and I feel like everybody at work is like slow. They're like still in bed, and I'm like, come on, man, let's fucking go and chasing. Let's fucking get after it, like, because that's how. And I guess that's also like how I want to. This is also how I want to live. I want to be that upbeat personality, and also like not that fucking Debbie Downer. And there's also like this one thing that I've been really mainly thinking about. It's based off of this book called Wade the Warrior Kid by Jocko. And he's an I think he's actually a Navy SEAL. He's done a couple, he was out there, and he has a lot of great credentials, in the service. So he basically wrote a children's book, and it's a children's book, and it's basically about like what Wade at the end of his summer, he basically makes his warrior code. And like that's basically what we all need to have. It's kind of like guidelines and rules and like non-negotiables. You know, there's also another train of thought that I've been thinking of, like that voice in your head, right? That either tells you, you know what, you should stay in bed, you're tired, don't do it, don't go after it, or you can't do it. You know, the fear of failure comes into play, and that's usually just your mind or and it's basically a terrorist has onboarded your plane, the plane of your mind. Right. And I'm not sure if you guys know, but we don't negotiate with terrorists. As soon as a terrorist is on, we do not listen to
killing him.
Yeah, we do not listen to his demands. We do not, we do not listen and hear him out. Oh, okay, you want $5 million to where? No, we fucking, as soon as we got a kill shot, we fucking take it, basically. So that's the same thing that you got to do with those negative or, those self pain and the self-doubt, or that doubt that you can't do it, or even like saying that you're tired. Don't fucking believe yourself. You love lying to yourself. You know?
There's this
I'm a whole liar in these streets.
There's this this movie, but I never seen the movie. I just seen I'm just being honest. I never seen the movie. It's just a clip that's online, right? And it's a coach, and it's like, this is the most inspirational.
Oh yeah, was it Tony? No, not Tony. Al Pacino?
No, it wasn't Al Pacino. It's basically this kid. He was a lineman, and the coach is like, "Oh, I need you to do crabs, 50 yards," and he's like, "Oh, I could do." He's like, "Oh, I can." He's like, "Oh, I can do that in 50 yards. No problem." And he's
crabs
like, "Oh."
Is these?
No, it's basically like just like on all fours.
On all fours,
basically.
and you're like crawling, like crawling.
Oh, okay.
I guess they called them crabs back in the day.
Right. So he's like, "Oh yeah, you're gonna do it. You're gonna do it with Jesse on your back, right?" And he's like, "And you're gonna do it blindfolded." So basically, he was doing this blindfolded, and he kept going, and when he started getting tired and his body felt like he was gonna give up on him, and he's like, "No, you have more."
Right.
Like
you could do it.
You could do it. You could do it. Like, and he basically was like, "I know it's the." He's like, "I know this is 50 already." He's like, "No, 10 more, 10 more.
We're just there.
He kept saying,
we're almost there.
We're almost there.
Yeah,
10 more. And he kept saying it, and like me, I'm watching. I'm like, "Motherfucker, it's been 50. I know it's been 50. Like, there's no way." You get what I'm trying to say? But I'm not even there. You know what I'm saying? He's beyond that. He's trying to get you to a point where you have to understand. Because when he got him there, he's like, "Look up." He's like, "Yo, where are you?" He's like, "I'm in the end zone." And right there, he's like, "Don't tell me you can't. Don't tell me you can't do something. Your body, you know what I'm saying? You have to like push yourself, because when you thinking it's over, it's not really over. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to push yourself to the
Where was that
actual
from,
match.
It's a clip from a movie.
It's a clip from a movie.
And it's like one of the.
What movie is that?
I don't know.
That's why I said that.
It's an old school.
That's why I said that.
It's an old school football movie. I'm not sure what movie it is, to be honest.
I feel like I've seen that.
You possibly have seen it. I mean, I think when I saw it too, I kind of like look at it, because that guy that's actually doing it is mighty familiar. If we pull it up,
If you pull it up and see, maybe I'll remember. But something that I do know is that a lot of the times when you're working out, at least from my experience, there's times where I'm like, I can't keep doing this. It hurts. It's too much for me, like X, Y, and Z. And then it's just like, no, that's literally your body is fine. Your body is still going. Like I notice that I do that to myself sometimes when I'm running, that it's just like, no, like I'm in so much pain right now. Like this hurts. And
it's the Giants. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, the Giants. And
from Facing the Giants, it's called. Excuse me.
And so it was. So it's just something that I always notice that happens, is that my mind stops before my body does, and sometimes what we need to do, and the main reason that you. Not the main reason, but one of the reasons why I work out is so that I can train my mind to not believe the doubts that I have in my mind.
Yeah.
Because when I'm running or when I'm working out, those are the times that I doubt myself possibly the most,
Right.
because I am in pain, because I am afraid that I'm going to get hurt again, because of whatever the reason may be. And so I have to continuously train my brain, or even just like waking up to go to work out. Like, that's something that, like, are you kidding me? Like, it's not hard for me. It is hard for me because I don't want to wake up. I would rather spend my time in bed and, get that like whole other hour, 2 hours of sleep. But it's definitely something that's psychological. I just want to give a big shout out to Jav, because he signed up for a 5K. So
yeah, we're doing one this weekend. So when you guys watching the episode,
we would have already been done.
Yeah,
with
we would have
5K.
finished it. Hopefully, like enjoying something.
5K is 3 miles for those that don't know.
Yeah,
I kind of figured that out.
3 miles. Yeah, and then we got another one signed up for the end of August. Yeah, before Labor Day. So yeah, man, just making these lifestyle changes and just freaking.
I'm trying to get fine.
But it's also what you said though. I think at least for me, it's more that the I can do and then doing. Right. To me, 5K, even when I was running, probably it was just like, yo, that's a little too much for me. But then you're like, 3 miles, really? Just 3 miles? Oh, that's kind of easy. You know what I mean? Like 5K seems like a bigger number, right? So
yeah, because then people make it seem like, oh, I just ran a 5K.
Right. Yeah. Exactly. And it's like, oh shit, man, you really went in.
Yeah, you went. Yeah, but at the same time, there's people that now that I do it, they're like, oh, like that's awesome that you're running 3 miles. And to me, I'm just like, okay, like. But I want to do 6. I want to do, I want to do more. And I actually I can run 3 miles with no problem. I won't be out of breath or nothing, but I want to better that time. Like, there's this guy that I follow on Instagram who he does like 4 miles in like 30 minutes.
Yeah, no, this is not a fitness podcast, but a little bit more about it is
30 minutes.
30 minutes. You know the fastest mile?
This nigga's a car.
He runs it like 8 minutes per mile.
The fastest mile, the Miracle Mile, is basically like 3 minutes and some change.
Damn.
3 minutes, like 24 or 44.
Oh, that reminds me. I brought my mile time down, because I do like
me too. Yeah,
I do like a mile. I do like a mile challenge every week.
Right.
And so last week it was 8:54, and this week was 8:20.
That's good. Yeah, I did like a little bit similar. Yeah, I cut some time, but it was like compared from last Thursday to this Wednesday, I like at least for the fastest mile time, I improved that by like 30 seconds or so. So yeah, that was pretty good.
Good shit. Spitz, what's up, man? You gonna start working out or what?
Actually, you about to start running, bro?
No.
I don't need Spitz
my boy
to
Spitz
run.
need to start the gym. Yo, I need a gym. Low-key need a gym partner, because my boy was telling me that you still, like on those off days, you still should kind of shred up.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I do a workout right after my run.
Basketball.
Is your favorite
playing
sport?
basketball. Playing basketball.
Is my favorite sport.
That'll be
I
my
like to
exercise.
dribble the
I'll play basketball.
Oh my god, I'm dying to talk about hip hop, but I really wanted to bring this up that we forgot about. It's something that we didn't talk about, but we're going to talk about it now.
Right.
Okay, so this was something that for those of you that don't know, we have a group chat that we like to talk, and we discuss about what we're gonna talk about the episode. And so this was submitted to the group chat, and it's pretty much, if you are more decisive on your shot, aka talking to a person, it would be more accurate. So I didn't understand what that meant at first, and then the good old Spitter let us know what it meant, and it was pretty much Spitz.
Okay. Like, I have this tweet basically that's that I retweeted. I didn't excuse me. I didn't actually say it, but it said this girl basically said it's a skill to
shoot your shot effectively?
No, it's a skill to act like a guy isn't staring at you. Like that's kind of where that question came from, because it's basically saying like, bruh, this person has no interest in you. She's basically trying to give you no time at all. Like, her armor is so strong, kid. You're like, I don't know if you have like a BB gun or something you're shooting with. You know what I'm saying? Like, you get me what I'm trying to say?
She
like
Teflon with it.
Right. Like, be more accurate. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, go find a rat and shoot that rat with that BB gun. You know what I'm saying? Like, ooh. Baby.
I'll stand behind that.
But that's kind of what I mean. I mean, like, because we have people that, like, that try to jump when they should be crawling. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Type of thing. You feel me? Like me, for instance. Like, all right, in my lifetime, as far as like me, my shot is accurate because I'm using the right gun for the right prey
For the right moment.
I didn't know we had a sniper in the building.
No.
It's an aura, Claudia.
No. I'm being honest because like if it came to them, they'd be shooting that shot. You get what I'm trying to say? They'd be shooting that shot at me, and they won. So like that's kind of what I mean. Like it's always has been like that with me. They've shot their shot and they're successful. I've shot my shot because I'm playing the cards right. Like the problem with people, like they think they can like they think they can change somebody.
Yeah, or they think they can just throw up some numbers and hopefully for hopefully one would stick. But no, you've been to, at least you know what weapon to use and what questions to use for certain chicks. Because I'd be like, yo, I just asked her this, and he was just like, bruh, you don't ask her that. I was like, yo, I'll be like, yo, what do you mean? I asked the same bitch the same question, like, and it was and it helped me out to know this information, like.
Facts.
So I was just like, so what you mean? He's like, it's just. So sometimes
it be this.
Hey man, all players need a coach, and that's a fact. So
I might need a coach.
You got one. You just don't know.
You got one. That person's probably not just a good one. I'm kidding.
Well, actually, what's funny is that a lot of people have told me the same thing about my situation. So
you got coaches.
No, she got a coach.
What?
No, she got coaches.
She got coaches?
Well, yeah, because I mean, girls were a little different. We actually just share it, and then like, it's not like I'm sharing it with everybody, but the people that I have shared it with have all told me the same thing. So.
Well, we all gotta as
shared
men,
what with? What are you talking about?
We gotta play it right.
Like shared your experience about your coach? Like what do you? I'm lost.
No, she's saying like, all right. So for instance, you see, I use you.
I refer to you as you as a coach.
Exactly. Uh-huh. It's a group thing. It's for them.
And what are they telling you?
They're all they're all telling me the same thing. They're just like, oh, like you never know, time will tell.
Oh, they're giving the advice as a whole. You know what I'm saying?
No,
like,
oh my god, okay.
As a council?
A group.
Okay, no,
council.
This isn't like, because now I'm seeing like a circle of people and they're telling, no, it's just like I tell one of them at a time, and then they're basically like, let's say like I'll just tell you and then you'll just tell me something, and then like after I'll talk to Spitz and Spitz will tell me his deal, but it's not at the same time. You get it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I get you.
Yeah, so that's my thing.
You got too many coaches then.
So what do you think about that?
But they're all saying the same thing.
What do you think about the
Exactly.
shooting your shot and like
Well, we talked about this on this podcast before about should girls shoot their shot or whatnot. For me, I mean for guys.
I'm talking about what do you think about like that in a sense, you know what I'm saying? Like that tweet I was talking about, like, how good are you with the, like ignoring the girl, I know you see me, like kind of eye staring, with guys. Like, you're in a room and a guy is staring the hell out of you. How good are you? Not paying attention to that.
I'm good, I guess. I don't know. Because there's times that, like, I just get really awkward, so I smile. And then
because you know what time it is, you're like,
I'm like, oh shit, he's fucking looking at me. And then like I'll just probably laugh, or I'll just do something stupid, or I'll just be myself. Like I don't know, like I just feel like that's just, I don't know, like I just like when girls like are so proud of that, like, oh, I can ignore a guy. Like, okay, cool, you can't just be an adult and tell him
get hell out.
Yeah, to just be like, no, I'm not interested.
Get the hell on.
Hold on. Okay, so, all right, I'm going to keep everyone's name here confidential, so. All right, so then there's a person that I know. Well, okay, yeah, there's a person that I do know.
There's someone.
There's someone who definitely gives me the eye, and their eye stays a little on me, per se.
All right.
I want to come, and then all of a sudden we lock eyes, and it's like, okay. Then today what happened, I'm trying to get some coaching life here on the air.
Okay.
So what happened today was like, it happened, then it was like, and then it would do this smile, like, okay. And then it was like, then she looked away real quick, and then she looked right back. And then, like, from there, I was like, okay, I didn't know what to do from there. But meanwhile, I'm texting the same girl. I'm texting her. So then, like, I was like, okay, I'm not gonna play the stare game too long. Like, I got you in the text. Like, let's start this conversation. So then, in starting the conversation, we were good. We were playing good ping pong. But then I felt so. Then I asked the wrong question, probably. But I asked the question because I was like, "Are you religious?" Because she mentioned it a little bit before.
What did you say?
Like, if she's religious, which is like not a problem at all. You know what I mean? I just wanted to know because like, oh, okay, cool. Like, I was gonna say I always respected that. That's what I was gonna say. So it's gonna be like, oh, I always respected people that are, like, and especially now with all these life changes, I'm like, oh, and
started getting cold.
So then after that, it got cold. Yeah, and this is like, wait a minute, you just had this standoff with me about looking at me, but then now it's this. So it's like, well, what am I
still at work?
How am I supposed to read this?
You're still at work?
I'm still at work.
Y'all both still at work.
Yeah.
Well, they were in front of each other.
Wait, what? Are we still at work? Currently, right now, we're not at work. We're here. I'm doing the podcast.
No, I know that.
I don't know. It's good.
I would hope so.
Yeah,
but I'm just saying, y'all was at work though.
We was at work.
Okay.
So you think it's that? So you want to keep it professional?
Yeah, I don't. But I don't think religion kind of would.
Right. Yeah. Exactly. Like, well, not.
Something that I always have to tell myself every
I hate that
time
I mentioned what I asked.
Every time that every time, fuck, I lost what I was gonna say.
We were talking about like religion and.
Yeah. Okay. Well, so it's something
and
that
she was double texting me, bro. My bad, Claudia.
Something that I noticed is we sometimes like we get upset when like we're texting somebody and then they stop texting or something and we think that it's us and then we start like we're like, what the fuck, like I was doing
that's
so
kind of why that's why I asked if y'all was at work.
And to be fair, I mean, yeah, actually she needed to be fully paying attention to the class that she was in. But so yeah, there's that. And then also like I kind of left her hanging for like a couple of hours this one time. So I mean, I guess it's not the
this
big.
one time or that time.
Well, earlier in the day, and I was like, oh shit. Then we locked the lives, and I was like, oh shit, man, I gotta get on the text. Like, that's probably what she was looking at me. That's what I was took the look as like, yo,
I'm close. I can make this layup.
Yeah, hit me back. Like I was just like, okay, I'll hit you back. Like I got you. So then I was like, and then I did what I did. But whatever. We'll see how it goes.
What did you say?
Do you guys know when a girl is interested in you and she's texting you?
I know when she's not.
Fucking facts.
More than I know. Yeah, that's a fact.
Listen,
that's a fact.
As a guy, he just hit it on the nail. You would know if a girl has interest in you more than she has interest in you. You know what I'm saying? Because you've been through so much shit to the point where it's just like, I don't know, maybe she just like, you know what I'm saying, like talking to me or whatever type shit or whatever, you feel me? And she really does want to be friend text with me or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like, so you don't know, but when you get certain texts and you're like, oh man, this ain't the gig, I'm about to not text this back. Be like, I get it. Like you're like, okay, I get it.
Oh,
like, all right, I get it.
What is one of your guys' like things that you just won't respond to? Like if somebody hits you with like a LOL or like a LMAO and that's all they respond, would you respond to that?
There's nothing wrong with that. That's
responding to it, right?
Responding
or
to
like
what? Responding? I mean,
like if we're having a conversation and I say something and then your only response is LMAO.
Well, see, that's the thing. What we talking about? You could be doing something. You know what I'm saying? Like at least those reactions, like, cause what we talking about? Like this is the kind of texts that we can kind of get it. You know what I'm saying? Like there's no that ain't in there. You know what I'm saying? Like that's not in there.
What's not in there?
Like a LMAO
or
and the ones that they're not interested. So what would be something that would let a girl? Well, okay, as men, what is it that you guys would do that would show a girl that you guys are not interested in her, but you're still texting her? Or do you guys even do that? Do you guys entertain a girl that you don't like, or like you guys didn't entertain them anyway?
I mean, look, I'm true to that tweet that I said. Sorry, not sorry if I blocked you. Like, I'm blocking you for a reason, like, cause I don't want to talk to you. I'm not wasting my time. You know what I'm saying? As far as like just to be like, oh man, let me just keep this around so I can like, fuck it and get some pussy. Cause you know what I'm saying, I got some, you know, some pussy I can just, you know, pull out whenever the fuck I want. And I got to deal with this bullshit. No, you're getting blocked. Like, soon as I can, like, just sniff bullshit, just smell it a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's cut off from there. Like, I don't want it to, like, if you have my number, thank God for our iPhone with the blocking on there. I block your ass there. I block your ass on social media.
If you don't like her?
Oh, yeah. Like, if it's like to the point where it's like, oh my God, this is
like she hitting you back, like to the point she
just
keeps on hitting you back, like okay, like you told her like you don't like her, or like oh you no, I'm not trying to chill or whatever like that, and then but then she's still kind of like hitting you up and you're like good morning or whatever, or like when we go and chill this time or whatever, or replying to your story, like yeah, that could get a little out of hand. So yeah, you block her, or you know, or you kind of just tell the bitch straight out. But to answer Claudia's question, well, I'm an entertainer, Claudia. So I'll be entertaining all the. No, I'm just kidding. Not. Well,
my name's Cedric, the entertainer.
Fact. So
these don't work, Daddy.
Text. What do I do when I know that I make it a little bit more obvious that I'm not interested. You know, I just make it a little bit more obvious, like, okay, you know, don't hit her with a bro, but you know, just kind of, you know, like you kind of just make it more obvious that it's like a friendship thing, or more like we're cool, you know how to really narrow that down, or like it's not one statement that could get said then.
I'm trying to figure out
like little kid.
I think the hey love I think the hey love is bad.
The hey love is kind of bad.
When a girl hits you with the hey love,
when a girl hits you with
you
the
hear me
hey
right
love,
now.
yeah.
The hey love is bad, okay?
Or like
hey love's bad.
Or like hey bae, and it's not the bae like BAE. It's B. This is, you know, this is kind of more. I don't know.
Oh no,
because those girls that usually do that, they're just more like cariñoso. They're more
cariñoso, yeah.
They're
I'm not like that.
Yeah, they're more like lovey, like a little bit more lovey dovey, I guess, or not lovey dovey, like
Man,
like they're more motherly, I guess, if you want to say.
I don't know
that.
the reason why I say
is like
that.
sweet,
yeah. Because the same thing with guys, like they will do like there's guys that do the kiss on the cheek at all cost. I'm not the type of guy that does the kiss on the cheek at all costs. You know what
my
I mean?
idea of the hey love is the whole idea that this person is saying this to every guy that she's talking to. Because like when
it's like hey love, good morning.
Can I just explain it real quick?
Oh,
like
my bad.
when I got that, like I literally didn't want to talk to this person no more. That's like, since now I get what you're trying to say, and now I understand what you mean with the question. So that is something that literally, like when I received that, like, cause I sent a text message and I'm excited because I'm like, okay, this person, I know this person's gonna hit me back. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause I'm expecting, I'm like, oh yeah, I want this person to hit me back. And she's like, hey love, and like when I got it, like, I'm like, I kind of like this. Like it. Maybe I'm just fucking crazy. Y'all looking at me like I'm fucking crazy, and people are gonna think I'm fucking crazy when they hear all this shit or whatever. But right when it happened, I'm dead ass serious. Like right when it happened, I'm just, the first thing came to my mind. I'm like, yo, she says that to all dudes.
Right. I get what you're saying.
Dead ass serious.
Dead ass.
I'm not even playing. Like,
I mean, I've called a guy a king, but I call all guys kings.
Right. Yeah.
But then I'm like the complete opposite. I'm like, when it's a guy that I don't like, I'm very like I'm very nice. Like I'm very like, I'm not shy because there's no pressure. But as soon as I'm talking to the guy that I like, it's like I'm shy. I don't know how to talk anymore. I don't like. And then something that I heard was that yeah, like that's good, but at the same time, like, then you're kind of like doing it wrong. And so that's something that I've been trying to work on better, because I know that I like this person. So ladies, first of all, this is what I do to these boys all the time. I always give them scenarios and try to see what they say because that's one of the best things about having guy friends, is that, you can ask them questions when you're having you're a little confused, because I'm really trying to figure out, like, if a guy doesn't like you or doesn't want anything romantic with you, do they cut off all communication with you knowing that you like them? Or do they just maintain that relationship?
Depending on the guy.
I
Like
mean,
how he
on the
said.
guy.
You see how what I said, I cut you off. But, like, it's some dudes that'll entertain you, like, dead serious, because, like, yo, bro, it's niggas that be like, man, you don't know what length I go for this pussy. Like, it sucks. But I'm going to get it.
But the thing is,
You know what I'm saying?
The thing
Like,
is that person can get it.
That's what I'm saying. That's why they doing it. But they only gonna. But listen, that's because I like the reason why I don't do that shit no more is because I probably went through that shit like a handful of times. You get what I'm trying to say? And it fucking aggravated the fuck out of me. So that's why I block you and I don't do it. Yeah, it like because I'm different than others. You know what I'm saying? Like I try to keep this person around. And,
He's
like,
different, Claudia.
Fucking fuck this person. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh, it's cool. Like, oh yeah. And you're like, ugh. And then it gets to the point where like I'm like just emotionally drained because like I know that ain't, you know what I'm saying, this is not me or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like, so like now it's to the point where if I get to the point where it's like, man, I can't stand this, I'm like, oh my god, like this person said it, what? That's it. And I block. Like maybe I won't go to the point where I block you like literally, but I won't hit you back or nothing like that, and it'll be the ghost. I'll ghost you.
Ghost.
I remember there was this one guy who he was hitting me up, and I literally like mid hitting up blocked him.
New dude?
Yo, did she just say
Not
mid
nude.
block?
No.
Mid conversation you blocked this guy?
I'm pretty sure that's what I did.
That was new dude?
Nah.
This will send the nude back and then got blocked. Oh,
He's like, yo, damn. He was like,
as soon as I got that
wasn't
shit, I
long enough?
blocked his ass.
For real, yeah.
that message wasn't long enough, huh?
Ooh.
Clyde saw the controller there and she was like,
I saw
not even the volume button?
No. Damn. Nah, new dude. First of all, we gonna put some respect on new dude's name.
Facts.
We gonna put some motherfucking respect on new dudes. I was talking about somebody completely different. It was this guy that
talk about it.
It was this dude that I had gone up to when I was at Wynwood, and I had gone up to him and I had told him that he smelled good. I was like, "Oh, you smell good." He's like, "Oh, thank you. You want a drink?" Yeah. I was about to leave, but yeah, sure. What's up? And then like I ended up chilling with him or whatever, and then after a while, like the conversation was cool, but you know, I always feel like when you are maybe not dating, but when you are, I guess, like
shot your shot.
Yeah, when you're like, I guess when you're talking to somebody or when you're like getting to know somebody and you're like in that texting stage, and it comes down to they can possibly meet your friends, and you're like, I don't want this person to meet my friends.
That reality hits.
That reality
like,
hits.
Wait.
That's like
we
like,
about to date. Oh, we date.
No, because sometimes you're the person that you like can meet your friends and it's not that serious, but then there's times where like you're talking to somebody and it's just like, yo, I really don't want this person to meet my friends because it's really not that serious and I don't see them as that serious. So when I noticed that he saw it, like because he didn't know that I was with my friends, but when I noticed that I was with my friends and I didn't want him to meet them, I was like, I blocked him the next day because he was hitting me up and stuff.
The block is strong with you.
He was super cool.
The
and
block is strong.
I mean, whatever, it is what it is. Like, I don't know, because sometimes I be feeling so fucking confused when it comes down to like how I feel about dating or even like talking to somebody and like all these different things, because it's like we talked about this last week, you know, like I fear intimacy. I feel like I'm emotionally unavailable. Are those things that I can work on? Of course, those are things that I can work on. Am I willing to work on them? Yeah, I work on them I work on them every day because I acknowledge the fact that I am afraid of intimacy not because of how I've been hurt by my previous partners, but just because of how I am by myself.
Thanks.
Like I love myself way too much to share it with somebody who's just not going to appreciate it. You know what I mean? Like, even when it comes down to the conversations that I'm having, like, if the person that I'm having conversation with isn't even providing the type of love that I'm giving myself, like, why am I going to have a conversation with you?
Talk about it, queen.
So that's why I'm able to have a conversation with somebody who maybe the feeling isn't 100% mutual, but the vibe is right.
The vibe is cool.
She killed that. That's how it be sometimes. The vibes don't vibes me right.
That's the thing. And then I had talked to a girl, and I had told her my situation. And the thing is that, like, I'm very open when it comes to certain my situations. I'm very open to, like, getting, obviously I have a fucking podcast where I talk to, like, people all the time,
about
and I'm very and I'm very transparent about them. So I'm very open about when it comes down to something that, like, I feel like I'm possibly lacking on. And so I had one of my homegirls tell me, like, she told me pretty much that she had got curved by a dude, and that she still remained friends with him because he was such a good person. And that is something that,
I mean, that's happened before, right? You ever got like, well, yeah.
You've ever curved a girl and then you, like, you remain friends with her, or no?
Yeah.
Spitz is not that good of a person.
You ever got curved?
I am so dumbfounded right now. Like,
why?
Because, like,
you
all right, look,
you never friended the curve?
No.
The curve might have some healthy prospects.
This is my thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, women have women have the upper hand. You feel me, on us men all the time. You feel me? And, like, for like a woman to actually go out there, you understand me what I'm saying, and get curved, you feel me? And to, like, still be, like, strong enough to hold a friendship with somebody that did that to them. Like, yo, I'm fucking.
It's a strong woman.
Yeah, yo, like, like, that's why I say I kind of respect her more, because, like, bro, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, not, I mean, just depending on the situation or whatever, maybe, you feel me? Maybe he was, you know, he had something going on with another girl or something like that. Maybe that's why he did it. That's why, you know, it's no bash on him. You feel me? But, damn, for her to do what she did, and, like, she's strong as fuck. Like, and women are strong as fuck.
I'm gonna be 100. She said that, but I felt it. Because that's something that has happened to me. You know what I mean? That it was just like, damn, I really like this guy, and even though I got curved, it's like, but you're so fucking cool. Like, I don't want to lose that relationship because of that. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, like, I don't want to get into other shit because I don't want...
That's cool.
Yeah, I don't want to get into other shit. Cool. But we'll go back, I guess, to her story of, like, you know, the whole being the strong thing, because for her, it was just like, I don't want to lose the friendship that I have with this person. For me, it's different. For me, it's like, I feel that you can be friends before anyway. You know what I mean? Like, because there's times that you can get curved because the person doesn't know you.
Facts.
It doesn't, because sometimes some guys don't give a fuck about looks. They want to know if you're a good person, especially if it's a person that's like guarded.
Yeah, me, I don't care about looks. I'm one of those. I like.
Listen,
you got to be a down to earth chick, man.
Yeah, and, like, that's what I mean. That's what I mean. Like, if it's a down to earth chick, or, like, vice versa, like, it's a down to earth chick. I don't know, because it's also only happened, like, in professional realms too. But, like, you know, like, you shoot your shot or whatever, you know, you show your interest in it, you know, like, you kind of prove to her that you're a little interested, and she kind of gives you, like, the, oh, I didn't know, you know, like, I'm using a key example. This is what this girl told me. Oh, even though I wasn't shooting my shot, I was kind of like, yeah, you're trying to chill, you know what I mean? Not right. Exactly in that tone, but, like, yeah, well, in that wording, but yeah, I basically asked that. She's like, oh, so is this what you ultimately want? You know what I mean? I was like, oh, I was just asking if you wanted to hang out.
Hold on. So
you know
she jumped at that right there?
Yeah, she kind of jumped at that. She was
blocked.
Like, oh, yeah. So then I was just like...
You didn't talk about me.
I ain't block her. I ain't block her because, I mean, it was kind of cut into the chase. I was trying to work my way around it, but, like...
But see, that's the type of shit that makes me block motherfuckers, though.
So it's like, all right, cool. All right, cool. And I was just like, well, no, but I told her, I was like, no, really, I was just trying to see what's up. You know, like, if you're free, like, why not chill? Like, I don't know, we've been texting basically all day, like, you know, like, what's up? Kind of what's up, and then it's just like, yeah, you know, like, I'm not really looking for a relationship, blah, 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 blah. I was like, all right, cool. And, you know, we maintained a friendship, you know what I mean? Like, we've gone out or, you know, had drinks or whatever, like that with this girl. So yeah, like, I guess I got curved and I was still able to have, you know, a friendship.
Do you still like her though?
No. Well, I mean, this is probably more than maybe 5 years ago.
Oh,
okay. with the girl,
the
girl I'm talking about specifically.
I just got a problem with that. Like she just pretty much assumed that like that's what you wanted. And
basically, yeah. She basically.
Well, maybe she just asked that so it was clear.
Yeah.
There's not any games being played because some girls are like that.
Yeah, and honestly, I respected it as.
And when I said block, I mean like I don't mean block. Like
no,
that.
He means block.
I just mean like
that's like Spitz when he posted that thing on Twitter.
I just mean cutting them off.
That means your ass is traded.
Get off my team. Get off my team.
You're off my team.
Leave my jersey there. Don't even go to the locker.
Y'all are so dumb.
Don't do it.
So I wanted to move along because I've been fucking like loving the conversations that have been happening about hip hop. Like the top 50 list that came out or whatnot. One of the things, I don't want to get into the list because I mean whatever. What I really wanted to get into was, how much this list has allowed us to speak on who we think is a better rapper, to even like go back and be like, yo, I gotta listen to this person's music because I need to see if they should have been ranked higher. And then you start thinking about your own list. And then I was like, today I wanted to just binge listen to fucking hip hop. And one of the things that Jav and I were talking about the other day was because and the JBalvin podcast, they were doing like this whole debate between The Game and Rick Ross. So of course him and I have a conversation, but then within the conversation I start remembering songs that The Game came out with that I fucking loved growing up. And so it brought me back to the time when we would come home straight from school and would fucking sit in front of the computer and just download massive amounts of music. And just indulge in hip hop. And I just remember like listening to the beats and being like, oh my God, this is insane. Or like the bar and the sequence and all this stuff. And
nah, Claudia, look, my bad. Keep on going.
No, go ahead.
Well, because she freaking comes into my room and then she's like, yo, there's a song by The Game. It has like an acoustic guitar. What's the name of that song? And I was just like, acoustic guitar, The Game. I'm like, damn, what the hell is this girl talking about? So I'm like, what? And then she was like, well, I'm not sure if she started with that or she started with there's a song that The Game has. He's talking about a girl, but it's a gun, and he's talking about how the girl's a gun. And I was just like, shit.
Yeah, because the song is like,
and I was like, that's hard. I was like, that's Nas level type shit. So I'm like, man, I gotta know what a name. I gotta know the name. But then this girl does this. She goes, it was number 18 on that CD. And then that threw me off for more. I'm like, bro, you know how many CDs I made of The Game? I was just like, God damn.
On that CD.
Yeah, it was like, it was number 18. And I was just like, oh my God. So then I was like, all right, tell me more. You know what's going on? And then like and then the acoustic guitar started coming up. And I was like, oh shit, this is like a but before the Game even met Dre, you know, before right, type shit. Like there's a record, and like I happen to have one of my boys, you know, happen to have the CD. I love that song, so we found that song first. And Clay's like, but that's not it. And I was like,
yeah.
Well, it was the acoustic guitar one, yeah, but it's not the one because he really wanted the gun one. So I was just like,
the gun.
Yeah, she wanted the gun. So I was just like, oh fuck, what are you talking? And then she said, I forgot what she said. She was like, she said some shit. She was just like, I don't even know how it goes, but like, is he like talking about the gun? It just kept on saying. I was like, damn, all right, I'm trying to feel you. I was going back in my head. I'll go. Then she said, did you say something about the Black Wall Street? No.
Nah, because I didn't remember that.
No. Oh, so then I'm going. I go through that, and then I go, bruh, because I remember that mixtape, and there was like a 3 set of songs that it was like the Black Wall Street crew that were on that, and then we dig those.
Yeah, we did.
We kind of dig those ones that they did, because there's like a one and there's another one, and then another one that's not that so great. And listening to it today, well, yesterday, and then I play, and then I was like,
he remembered.
I remembered it. Then I went, but this one had no features on it, so I was just like, I didn't go to it first because I'm looking for the ones that say because I knew it was 2 other verses. Right. So it's like featuring. So there was 3 verses, and it was like it wasn't there. But I'll be damned, bro. It was number 18 on that mixtape.
Damn.
It was
number 18.
It was exactly number 18 on that shit.
Yo, how you got to play it? Where's the CD?
On YouTube.
Oh no, because basically I basically burned. It was a Black Wall Street combo, like a group little shit, and I was just like, oh,
it was number 18 on that CD.
She was like, number 18. Boy, when she first came in the room with that shit, I was like, "Oh man, we fucked."
Yeah, like man, I don't know.
I'm over here looking game. I like when she said that was a game gun.
Yo, you got Law
gun
and
as a
Order
girl.
real quick, bro.
Yeah.
You like really did your
bro?
You really went in.
I told her I'm a fucking connoisseur of this shit, man. I'm a music historian. I was just like, I was because actually when she first came in, I was like
historian.
I was
but
like,
go ahead.
Yeah,
I said historian.
He got mad
because
he was
roll,
like,
but you're good.
No, I didn't want to call myself a hip hop historian because that shit LeBron said, and I don't really trust that, you know, because so like you know how much he's been playing ball for. He spent hours playing ball. He didn't spend hours like I did, you know. So I would say, you know, I'm a fucking connoisseur if he's saying he's a historian. So what they're saying is that I was like, yeah, just give me a. I was like, Claudia, I got this. Just give me a bar. Just give me a bar. I'm a note
shit.
right there from that bar, and then she didn't remember nothing. I was just
couldn't remember nothing. Not even the sample that he used. I couldn't remember shit. I just remembered that it was a song that it sounded like he was talking about a woman, but he's talking about a gun the entire time.
Cicero's on that song. That's why I asked you about it because he had Cicero on the label.
And so. Like, and that was just, it just brought back so many memories. Mm-hmm. And it just took me back to that time when I would first listen to that song. And like,
damn, that's hard.
Yeah.
Dope.
And I'm really happy that
we found it. Yeah.
That shit was crazy that it really was number 18 though. I remember that specifically because I remember
number 2, right?
No.
Oh, okay, my bad.
No. It might have been when I was younger because I remember it was like 16, 18 or something like that.
It was Justin Timberlake's favorite number, so it was her.
Yeah. Of course. I'm my own woman now.
That's crazy. I remember that.
You're my brother. You're supposed to remember shit that I don't. Even about myself. But I remember that it was like one of the later tracks in the CD because I remember having to literally go through the whole because it's not like nowadays where you could just go and look at the entire track list and then pick the song that you want. No, you had to fucking go through the whole CD to get to the song. So I remember that specifically because I had to, because then if not I would miss it. Right. But yeah, that song is dope. If you guys want to know what song it's called Fire in Your Eyes by The Game, Cicero.
It's actually on streaming, I guess. It was on Apple.
Yeah, I got it on Apple.
It's on Cicero. It doesn't have Your Boy's verse on there. Who doesn't go by Your Boy anymore? But I don't know what he goes by now. But I feel like they're talking about. I'm talking about myself because I refer myself as Your Boy. But not me. I'm not on that song. I didn't get a verse. So yeah.
Yo, y'all don't get this joke. This shit is so funny. Rich like Your Boy.
yeah. But I really want to shout out Dat Piff. And I also want to shout out all you little fuckers, yes, all you guys that re-upload a fucking a mixtape or like you know have the fucking the Dipset freestyle from fucking you know back in the day, like because damn man, at least we could go back to YouTube and be like, yo, we could listen to that shit, we could go back to that. You know, all those mixtapes that came out, the Wayne shits that come out, we could still find those shits.
I feel like Wayne needs to drop No Ceilings on Apple.
Right. Okay. So what's a mixtape? Like how this is a fresh up question, but
Dedication 2.
You think that's one of the mixtape like
Dedication 2?
Kind of like a So Far Gone.
Yes, please. They need to do that.
They need to do that. Any other one? Not just Wayne. Any other mixtapes that you think you know like maybe a Fab one?
We said Kush.
Kush and Orange Juice. Yeah, Kush and Orange Juice by Wiz Khalifa gotta be on there, and the Warm Up by J. Cole.
Fab has a couple that
I would say there's No Competition 2 should be on that bitch.
Facts. No Competition 3 is good, but No Competition 2, and the Carmelo smoking on that la la. Oh my gosh.
You know which one? I also because Ross just dropped Port of Miami too, but also Ashes to Ashes.
That's right. That's the one I was talking about. He has Ashes to Ashes. I feel like there's another one that I always fucked with. That was like, damn, that shit was not better than that album, but it was like it was fucking dope. Hold on, but does Fab got the Soul Tapes on there? 1, 2, 3.
Soul Tapes
on Apple.
He has No Competition 2 on here. Oh, but it's different. It's 10 tracks. I guess he has like all the original ones.
Right.
He doesn't have fucking the one we're talking about, that Lala one, because it's on Roger That, right? Yeah. Nah, he doesn't have the Soul Tapes on here.
Carmelo smoking on that Lala. Oh man.
Nah, he definitely doesn't. Well, the Soul Tapes from Fab gotta be on here, bro.
They on there?
They're not on here, bro.
They're on there. Oh well, yeah, that's what. Well, yeah, of course, because I mean, like those
heavily sampled.
Man, facts. Like he has a lot of like dope samples on there. and it's like deep hip hop. You know what I'm saying? It brings you to some like New York. It puts you in that New York element. Like, so it's like I ain't never been to New York, but I can listen to a soul tape. You know what I'm saying?
And
I
feel get like that feeling.
Yeah, I'm like riding around.
You and I
there,
were saying that.
Yeah.
Jav and I were saying that because we were discussing. I don't know how did we start talking about Mace? I guess because of this whole list.
Oh, well, we talked about Mace because coming soon, we got the Weekend in NY, me and CAB, we got a song called Puffy and Mace, and I was putting like sound bites from it.
Oh, yeah.
So we were talking about that, and then Dookie was just like, yo, what's really good with Mace, Like, how many good songs does he really have?
And then I went and I searched for Mace, and I was just like, first of all, y'all need to put some respect on Mace.
Mace is a legend.
Mace is a fucking legend.
Yo, and he got nasty flows. Can we agree on that?
I was listening to his songs today, like Feel So Good, and like all the other songs that he has that I felt like the playlist that Apple Music has for him, like how they have like artist essentials.
Yeah.
That one is trash. Like y'all might have to just go and like look at his
I feel like
catalog.
I feel like all those are trash.
Not all of
all the essential ones.
Mary
are trash.
has one that's pretty good that I like, but I still listen to only the songs that I like on there.
Okay.
It's easier for me. That's probably the only essentials. Oh, and I also have Commons essentials because that's.
I'm trying to think of another mixtape like that, like other than Fab, that would be a good upload, and not Cushion Orange Juice, not J. Cole, because Kendrick actually has his quote unquote mixtape on there, like his lack of a better term, So Far Gone. I'm trying to think of one that I was like, yo, this shit was hard. I feel like there's a couple G-Unit ones that would be cool if they could do like the
G-Unit Radio.
Yeah, there's G-Unit Radio. Part 17.
Yeah.
No, stop. My boy
Lloyd Banks, you know what I'm saying? Like he put them boys on his back.
Ding 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 ding.
Like he put
Lloyd
them
Banks
boys on his back.
Young Buck with he had the Chronic, like Chronic 2006 is what he called it.
Oh wait, I think I remember hearing that.
Yeah, and I used to
you
play.
Don't understand this.
Yeah,
I love G-Unit.
And
Up.
I love G. No, but look how crazy I was as a fan. I hella love G-Unit, but then as soon as we was dissing them the game, I fucking love the shit out of those fucking diss tracks.
Wait, as somebody says what?
That's a fact. No, I felt the same way. Like as soon I love G-Unit, but as soon as like Game made those diss tracks
or Jada,
I love them.
They love them.
I'll play those shit back to this day.
Yeah,
but I still play G-Unit shit too. So it's like it's all love.
Facts.
I love that time.
I remember there was this one time.
That time was good. That time in hip hop was good.
That was a good time in hip hop.
It was a good time. It was a good time in hip hop. Definitely.
We were also growing up. Around that time.
We're growing up. We're a little bit more involved.
We experienced it a little better than what they. I mean, I don't want to. Don't quote me on that. Don't quote me on that. Don't quote me on that.
It's a little different.
I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that.
I felt like Joe used this word. He was saying like their presence was a little bit more felt. You know what I mean? Like like when that new artist thing was like the Game, or like even Buck Banks. When they were being introduced, it was just more like, oh wow, that like, they were a little bit more displayed.
I
and
think
you saw
now
them a little bit more. And then now I feel like now a little bit more. Yeah, they're a little bit
more. There's a new artist like.
But also they're more relatable. I feel like they're more relatable. You're like you see yourself more in them than you would back then.
Yeah,
a little bit
now, because before it was just like
it was like superhero, I just got shot 9 times, and it's just like, oh shit, you know what I mean? Like, god damn, this is the toughest motherfucker ever.
Remember how I told you the story about Pac when Pac died? I mean, before he died, when he got shot the second time, I was like, yo,
right,
he getting out.
Yeah.
I was like, yo, he got shot. I'm like,
my boy getting out.
He's invincible. He said it, and then he's like, he died. And I was like, he died.
Oh wait,
I'm like, wait,
he died.
Tupac died. How he died? He's invincible. He can't die.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
How can he?
It's true. Like, now these artists, these kids, they see these artists as like, oh, I went to school with this guy.
Right.
He has, you know what I'm saying, 900,000 followers.
Or I knew him, but when his shit was at 900 or some shit like that, I caught him
very relatable.
But also, I don't know, like, because you mentioned that, I don't know if now we're maybe a little bit more comfortable with that, with people passing, and also this stretch, at least 5 years, 10 years probably, in this era now, like, I feel like more rappers are passing away, and also more rappers are going to jail. Like rappers that are ready to take over the game. Like Bobby Shmurda should take over the game.
But listen,
you know what I mean?
But you're not taking into account the fact that
So I felt like we can't.
These artists now are really like they really doing what they saying. Like, all right, these greats that we talking about they are
yourself, Spitz.
No. I'm about to say something educational.
Yeah. He better break it down.
Yeah.
Tell us the mathematics.
These greats that we talking about, you know what I'm saying? Like, they were smart enough, you know what I'm saying, like, to actually use.
They saw a bigger play.
Right, because, like, all right, if you know anything about the game, you know what I'm saying, which I know people that know about the game, if you know what I'm saying. Like, because I never sold drugs like that.
Oh, I was like, the rapper of the game? But you know him?
No.
This is a verse.
This is basically the concept. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? The people that make it successfully, you know what I'm saying? You use that, you get me what I'm trying to say, and you invest into something else. You know what I'm saying? Like, and wash the money and get out of that. You get me what I'm trying to say? So these greats who we're talking about, you know what I'm saying? Like, allegedly, you know what I'm saying? So they all were smart enough to use their, you know what I'm saying, drug money, you know what I'm saying, and invest into themselves. You understand? And stop doing that once they got there and clear themselves. You
think now we're just
instead of what these kids are doing now?
What we're doing now is more like, let's just get popping. And what comes, you know. But I just need to get popping.
I mean, allegedly, YM Melly, you know what I'm saying? Like, he murdered his 2 homies.
Well, you know what's happening. Yeah, and then
made a song about it.
And then TK, the family's they're actually suing him now because they're saying, oh, well, you profited now on the murder. Facts. And it's like, whoa.
This is crazy. Like, this is like.
Yeah, so I guess that's a little. I mean, it's a little different.
These kids grew up and thought these. You know, they didn't really do that. Like, because we did our homework. You know what I'm saying? Like, you did your homework. I did my homework. You know what I'm saying?
You saw everyone's mistakes.
I was talking to my supervisor about that today because he was asking me about hip-hop. And he was like, hey, you know, a Tribe Called Quest? I'm like, get out of here. You know, like, so the conversation, like, was forever at that point. But, like, just saying that right there is just like, yo, like, you got to give that respect. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't just look at these greats and not give them, you know what I'm saying, their respect that they deserve and stuff like that, you know?
You know what's funny is that question of when did you fall in love with hip hop is one of my favorite questions to ask people, but it's also a question that I've never been able to fully answer. I usually say it like, oh, I remember falling in love with hip hop when I was like 12 years old or something like that. But then when I actually look back to like my entire life and remember hearing my first hip hop song, it was actually when I was like 6 or 7 years old. It was the CD that my dad had, which was a Jock Jam CD, which had the Tootsie Roll, and then it had the It Takes Two.
It takes two to make the thing go right.
It had that song. I can't remember. And then it also had like like, you know, just like different hip hop. It was like
Everybody get up, but it's Jock Jams. Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
it was like a Jock Jam CD,
Jock Jams,
and then so it had like but it had hip hop songs in it.
Right.
And I remember falling in love with them because every time that my dad would play it at a party that he was DJing, like I would be mid dance floor, like in the middle of the dance floor. Yeah, it was Rob Bass.
That's the guy's name.
Rob Bass. Yeah. My bad. I'm thinking about the other song.
To make a thing or... Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about that one guy who had that one song, man. He just had like that little suit, and it was around that same time. Damn.
But I'm known to rock the microphone because I get stupid. I mean, outrageous. Stay away from me. It's like a because I'm a winner, show not a loser. To be an MC is what I choose. The ladies love me, girls adore me. I mean, even the ones that never saw me, like the way that I rhyme at a show. The reason why, man, I don't know. So let's go, cause hey.
No.
What you said? That shit was a shit. But yeah, that was like that going back and like thinking about the times that I like fell in love with hip hop. I had to have fallen in love with hip hop because the more that I got older, the more I wanted to study it, the more I wanted to understand it, the more I would want to watch the videos, the more that I would be like, oh, okay. So I remember when I got into high school because I had more access to things because I was able to download the songs off of like, you know, the services that they had, like the legal services that they had. I remember my dad used to tell us like, yo, the police is gonna come barging in and getting you guys because we downloaded so much music. There was times
my dad used to say that same shit.
Yeah, because we was like heavy into that shit, and it's just because I would just discover an artist and then I'll be like, I gotta listen to another one, and who else? And like I remember I didn't have older siblings, or I wasn't even raised around older cousins like that because we moved when we were like, I was 8 years old. So really the person who was just teaching me hip hop was me watching it on TV and then just really getting into it. Okay, so who is a Tribe Called Quest? Okay, so the Fugees. I love Lauryn Hill because I remember listening to Lauryn Hill growing up when Miseducation of Lauryn Hill came out, and I remember listening to to doo-wop and like all of the songs that she had
Facts.
come out with. I remember hearing that, and I remember getting older and being like, oh, she was a part of a group. Like,
Oh, yeah.
I didn't find out that until later. So then Lauryn Hill.
Oh yeah.
I didn't find out about that until later. So then I started getting into her, and then A Tribe Called Quest, and then okay, so the Fugees, and then this, and there was just so many different artists that I felt like I had to know. And then I remember falling in love with Slick Rick and with Dougie Fresh, and because I remember BET did this like hip hop thing, and I was just like, yo, it was like a dedication to hip hop, and I think it was like 30 years or something, and I was like, who the fuck is this? Who is this? Who is this? And I just remember just indulging in hip hop and just like playing song after song after song, making a mixtape that was like 100 songs, because it was like the MP3 mixtape, and you can fit like 100 songs in that bitch. So then I would have like just CDs of those, of like just so I can learn the lyrics. And then remember, like I didn't know Juicy until Making the Band, when Diddy made everybody learn it.
Damn, for real?
I felt like I had to learn it too. So yeah, like
She was trying to be in the band.
I was trying to be in the band. I actually was just trying to be around Diddy.
I thought it was like cheesecake. I got you, dude.
Cheesecake. Yeah, no, like for sure. But yeah, I ended up learning Juicy because of Making the Band, because I was just, because he said it. He was just like, if you really say that you know about hip hop, then you have to know the lyrics to Juicy.
Speak on
and then
it.
I remember
Speak
me and
on
we would be reciting the lyrics like nothing. So that's why now when that shit comes on, I know that shit from the tippy to the bottom, like
to the top.
like.
I mean, it. Look, he. All right, for anybody that has something negative to say or whatever about like Diddy on some like, oh, he only saying that because it's Biggie or whatever, bruh, I'm gonna tell y'all this right now. That song is hip hop. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis.
When I was dead broke, man, I couldn't picture this.
Like
50-inch.
that. You can keep going. Like you can keep going. Like, but like that part right there.
And
like,
I'ma take rock to my tape pop. He said I can keep going.
Just think about that. You know what I'm saying? Like Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis. You know what I'm saying? Like how iconic that is. You know what I'm saying? Like those. You know what I'm saying? Gaming consoles. You know what I'm saying? Like he was
one of the first one to have like a little
back in that day. You know what I'm saying?
Biggie was one of those first rappers to have some nerd bars too, because he'll throw in some Star Wars in there. He'll throw in some shit in there. But no, yeah, you're right. Well, even he says, who would have thought that hip hop would take it this far? You know, like
now I'm in the limelight
like
because I rhyme tight.
Even that with timing, like how you're saying, like, yo, if that could be the first introduction of hip hop to someone, that's probably a good introduction, because like even that, like, because even that, like, that's a hit, and he even like gives a shout out to the DJs.
Yeah,
fuck messed up, you know, like he's even giving out ski, yeah. Yo, like even giving out the shout outs to that, you know what I mean? So like, yeah, it's literally the essential of hip hop. And then you have and also what hip hop has been doing great as a recently, shout out to Hitmaker, is getting these old songs and then making, you know, flipping them, and then you have a fucking hit.
You know what's crazy is that, I'm sorry, Spitz, because you said you had nothing to say.
Yeah,
he was just gonna talk. You know what's interesting is that I haven't always been a big fan of people using samples, because you mentioned Hitmaker, and Hitmaker has brought back the "Tell Me How You Want." You guys know the Mace song.
Yeah, the ones you've been playing with. He's brought back a lot of songs.
He brought that song back.
The one with Tiana Taylor and Christian Combs. That song is bomb as fuck. I was literally just playing it.
That's what she was playing.
That's what I seen people like, you know, commenting on that.
Well, one of the things that I agree with that is that they're saying that
go ahead. This is what they're talking about.
They're saying that is Diddy's son just gonna remake all of the songs from his label?
That's what I'm talking about. That's what
but the thing is
one song, bro.
Well, because there's another song that his son remade. Well, no, he didn't remake the song, because the song that he did was "Whatever You Want." Like he kind of took that. Is it? Yeah, like
the one with Chris Brown on it.
No. That I'm tweaking. It's but he has a song with Chris Brown that it kind of has that feel, but the video is exactly the same as "One More Chance."
Hold on. Oh, he brought this back.
Yeah. All right, that's what they're talking about. See, look, you got to take this into account.
Why can't he though?
Because you have to be your own. I feel like you have to be your own artist.
Yeah, you gotta have your own sound, kid. Like, I'm gonna just go out on a limb and just say something of what LeVar Ball said.
Oh boy.
Like LeVar Ball said LeBron James' kids are not going to be successful like that in the NBA because of their dad.
Dog,
they have
I don't
everything.
know. Bronny is lit.
No. Bronny is lit. That's a bad statement. But when you take that into account for like artists, you get me what I'm trying to say? Bro, your dad is almost a billionaire. You know what I'm saying? You don't think it's in his head like, yeah, I've been to Italy, I've been all around the world, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, these people, you know what I'm saying, don't got it. They don't got it. I have millions. I got it. You know what I'm saying?
And you know,
like, I'm good.
What's crazy too is that Christian Combs looks identical to his father.
Facts.
And sounds identical to his father. Because I played the song for Chloe Money, and she was just, and I told her, I was just like, yo, this is Diddy's son. And then I'm just like, watch, you're gonna hear how much he sounds like him. And then as soon as he came on, she stopped.
I feel like he sounded more like the Mace.
She like stopped what she was doing and looked at me like crazy. Like, this dude really sounds like his dad.
The reason why I say like this is that much of a problem is because that he's influenced by it.
Obviously.
And then, like, yeah, so obviously, and he's like, he really, like, I think he's even given Diddy a little bit more proud, a little more pride, even like with the 20th anniversary. Like, yo, this bad boy shit is dope as fuck.
Oh,
you know what I mean? Like, even with the jerseys, like, I saw his son wearing them before I saw Diddy wearing them again.
But
that's a fact.
That's why I said it's going to be tough for him because of, like, if he's following in his dad's shadow, that's all people are going to say.
But you know what?
The
thing is that he can step away from that shadow if he would like. Because if he were to possibly get on tracks that were not similar to the ones that his dad came out with or that his dad touched, and come out with music videos that have nothing to do with the music videos that
suits.
are, yeah, like, that's the thing. If you want to separate yourself from what your dad had did, then you have to step away from that. Yeah. I get what Jav is saying, that it's just like, if anybody's gonna do it, why not him? Well, obviously, Diddy's gonna be like, of course you can take the song. Right. Like,
well, what I'm also saying is this. Well, like, to play on his side, to play devil's advocate a little bit, is that what if this is like also a bigger play? Like, he did that thing with Chris Brown. That record, it didn't go as far as he thought it would go. Let me try it again. Maybe a little bit better, a better execution. We didn't get a video with him and Chris Brown. Let's double. Like,
yeah,
then
they did.
Oh, they did? Okay. Well, I'm not too informed. All right. So then let's double down on the sound, I guess. You know, like let's triple down, and then I could now convert. You know, now I have the attention because that's gonna be the spark, right? Same thing if, you know, like when Will Smith got on Jaden shit, like it sparked the interest now in that song again. You know what I mean? So like,
Jaden is a great example of what I'm saying.
But Jaden
is well respected.
Was well respected with his
talking
talent.
about he has his own sound.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
He doesn't sound like what Will was coming out with.
I mean, you go comment 2019 when Will was coming back with the 99.
Can we hold on? Because if you actually take a look, if you actually
with him, they're a little far apart as well.
I mean, we all know that Diddy didn't write his shit. Like, this isn't something that, like,
we know. Damn, Will ain't write his shit either.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I wasn't trying to make this into like
no,
word
I'm
who's
not
writing.
trying to knock Will either. I'm not trying to knock Will.
But what I'm saying is that, like, Diddy didn't write his own stuff, so his son has somewhat of an advantage to, if he wants to be one of the best rappers, he can be, because
I just think
he has that because his dad was just just spitting what they were giving him.
And you shift like, exactly. So then, like, and plus you're similar, right, to your pops a little bit, like, even in the look, right? So like, let's say you basically own it, and that's what he's done. He's owned it. Now, like, maybe a little too much now, because now people are like a little fed up by it. Like, how much are you gonna really do this? You know, King Combs did it now, but now he has the opportunity. Maybe if this record even goes a little bit more, now he has the opportunity to switch that focus or shift that focus to another single.
Yeah.
To, you know, now I'm in Rolling Loud. Now I could play this new song. Yeah. Oh, they fucking with that? All right, let me now drop the video for this one.
For sure.
So I think that there's like, I just think that there could be a play there, kind of like, you know, kind of like on some marketing manipulation. Well, all marketing is manipulation. It's kind of like, what can I do? Because people, he definitely has songs, because I've heard it, they don't have the bad boy sound.
No, of course. So like, I'm being trash because I haven't heard of his other songs.
No. And it's cool. It's good. I wasn't saying like that. You were just saying that, but like, you know, like, he has those other songs and they haven't popped. The ones that have popped has been the ones that he's been getting that bad boy feeling back.
Yeah.
So it's like,
Yeah, because
why not double down and then I could shift the focus.
Yeah, I mean the song that he had, the song that they took the sample from, that Tell Me What You Want, that actually isn't his song. That song is Tiana's song. So in essence, Tiana is the one who's bringing that flavor back and asked him to get on, because obviously they're like Tiana. I'm not dumb. Tiana's close with Diddy,
but
with
who better?
Harlem. Oh no! When I first heard the song, I was just like, because I love that song by Mace. That's like one of my favorite songs. Like,
and it's a Mace song. It's not his dad's song.
Yeah, it's not his. But come on, who was Mace signed to?
Right. Okay. But what, if him and Biggie's son flipped More Money More Problems, then I'll be like, all right, maybe that's a little bit of a stretch. But like, honestly, if he just flips More Money More, not even if he flips Juicy, it's a little bit different. King Combs.
Just gotta hear more from him.
You just gotta hear more. I think you gotta hear more. I think he has a talent. I think that he's good.
I don't know, man. I was just kicking the shit because it was just funny seeing that shit trending, and that's what you saw them saying.
Yeah,
that's what they were saying.
That's I do want to give a shout out to Tiana Taylor because she was the one who actually directed the video that they did, and it had a very 90s feel, and it was like they were like basically paying like homage to a lot of 90s videos, and I just want to give a big shout out to Tiana Taylor for her having done that, because as a woman to be a director, you don't see that all the time. Because this is a perfect example. Growing up, I would always see music videos, and I would always know who the directors were of the music videos, because that would be something that they would credit on. Remember, in the bottom, it would be like the name of the song, the name from the album, the company, and then the director. Yeah, and so, son of a bitches. Yeah, so then I'm very proud of her, because right now she's shaping her career to become even greater and take her career to the next level by directing these videos and even being part of the creative process, because I know she was part of the creative process for the Cash Doll and Big Sean video, which, by the way, that Overtime song by Big Sean, if you haven't heard it, you should definitely hear it. You might be asleep on it, because he has some bars in there that are pretty legit. Another one that I feel like that is the Rose Gold Roses, the Ross and Drake. Ross's bars. Oh my god, when he talks about that, nominated Rose but never got a Grammy.
That's those two songs that was released, right?
Yeah.
Well, no, he's dropped a couple, because he dropped the album already dropped.
On this Saturday.
It dropped yesterday.
Yeah, okay.
But so. Because we were talking about Hitmaker and how he flips songs. He's the one who, if I'm not mistaken, is the one who's behind the I can't talk right now. The Chris Brown song, the Sorry Enough, the one that samples Grindin'.
No, yeah, anything. You remember that Gemini song that you were like, yo, I remember this. You're like, you got to hear the original. Hitmaker produced that one. I was just like, yo, I'm really trying to listen to this Mai Tai, and you really trying to bring up the old shit.
Thanks. I do that. I do that sometimes, because like
it's cool. Y'all old.
I'm always playing music. We talked about this. And I'm always playing music at the office, and so. Are you seeing what's on my phone? I have like Meg Thee Stallion twerking to Lizzo in my phone right now. Twitter for you. Have you guys seen that video that is like a girl that she's about to shake her ass, and then a guy comes and it's just like, he's watching porn. Like super loud, and then like the caption says, make sure you turn make sure you turn the volume all the way up or some shit like that, so you can hear the macaroni sound.
Oh, I didn't click it. I was supposed to click on it, but I knew it was something. Like whenever it's something like that, I'm like,
that shit, because I love shaking ass on Twitter.
Thanks.
It is what it is. Man, I love talking about hip hop, guys. Always good to talk to you guys about hip hop. I feel like I wanted to bring something else up, but really just had a lot of fun talking to you guys. Did you guys have anything that you guys want to talk about?
The rainforest. It has rain.
Ay, Dios mío.
No, she ain't come in my room. I'm talking about a Ross record.
Wait, what? Oh, because I don't need to. I know the Ross records.
Hey.
Ain't no.
That boy needed 10 P.
That's a fact. No.
I know the Ross records. I don't gotta go to you for that. The reason why I had to go to you, I had to go to him, was because I didn't know the name of the song. That says a lot, nah?
It does, actually. Ross, holla at her.
Yeah, because I could just go.
Ross, come on the show.
Because I could just go like to,
please.
Hey man, Ross says that Port of Miami 2 is gonna be better than the first one. So we shall see.
You
guys,
of course it is.
Without a doubt, it's
Without a doubt. Without a doubt,
y'all
I don't
tune in
doubt
next
it.
week so y'all can hear. Cause I'm gonna hear it.
Yeah, I gotta hear it more than once. Not doing that ever again. Sorry, Nas.
The simple fact that I'm working on the Port of Miami. Shout out to the Port of Miami.
Oh yeah, you MMG now.
Yeah, I'm MMG now.
I
so
hear
like,
the key. It's not the keys.
I'm gonna
What
be-
is it?
And I work. So I work today. So
It is
I
a
will
little
be
key.
listening today while I'm working.
Yo, okay.
This is crazy that I'm saying this because we're releasing it today, and
It's kind of crazy.
You know
Yeah.
what's funny is that I was listening to there's a song on his project called Turnpike Ike, and I was listening to it, and it sounds like, you know, the Maybach Music girl. It sounded like they finally gave her bars, because that's what it's like. That's what it sounds like. Because there's a girl talking, and
don't play it. We'll wait on it.
I mean, it's already released. Y'all still ain't hear it?
But
We'll wait on it. We'll wait on it. The whole
is it like, oh, I like this Maybach music?
No,
Oh.
she's like talking,
Really?
Oh,
like a
damn.
little bit more. Like he's asking her questions and shit.
Oh shit, because you know, like supposedly that girl just got paid right then and there. Like they just.
I mean,
yeah.
it might not be the same girl, but it definitely sounds like
yeah,
her.
that girl that did the Maybach music one was basically like, yeah, they were just fucking there, and then just like put a couple girls in the like in the booth, and they were like, okay, you say it, okay, now you say it, now you say it, and then they were like, okay, here's five, done. I don't know if 5 is in the $5. Well, 500 is.
I wish I would have been in that studio. My voice would have been the voice of Maybach.
What if they got paid 5 bands? Hey, 5.
Bands that make a dance.
5.
You could have gave me
Five.
one.
$5.
Foot long.
$5.
I was trying to see if there was a way we could insert Wingstop or Checkers in the $5.
My bad.
$5 Phillip box. No, they don't have that at Checkers.
They got the $2 one. You get the little chicken tenders with the French fries for $2. Dog.
No, but they do like.
Now you're making me hungry.
Yeah.
And I'm
we're
trying
going
not
off
to
the
eat
rails.
that.
We're
I'm
going
trying
off the
not to
rails.
eat that. I'm
Yeah.
trying to do better
Fuck
in
fried
my life.
food.
I'm eating the shit out of that food.
Spitz, you gotta get on the healthy wagon. The thing is that Spitz
listen,
can eat healthy
I
or
can
not
eat that
eat
shit.
and eat.
Look at this guy.
I don't understand like how, but God bless him and that metabolism that he has, because Spitz be looking like he works out.
And I don't ever work out. Well, I do actually at work. I'll be with the shovel sometimes. So I was thinking about that. When you were saying that, I was like, wait. So me at work, is that my exercise?
It could be.
You know?
I mean,
like
I count twerking as exercise.
Okay.
All right. So, episode.
Ladies, don't let nobody tell you that twerking is not an exercise, because it is. Even if you're just doing it in your room.
Or you laying on your stomach.
Okay.
I know all y'all do that. Y'all be laying
Why
on
did
your
you do that, Pop?
What? Why did I just do that, Pop? I don't know.
Y'all be laying on your stomach, moving your ass all the time. I know you do it. You just be laying there moving and
I'm reading a book or some
nice
shit.
little booties y'all got.
Yeah.
Just-
Oh man.
Just shame on y'all.
Shame on y'all for not calling somebody
I'm
to.
telling you.
You know, you shouldn't be sleeping alone. I hate sleeping alone personally. So
I can massage your back. It's gonna be your booty though. Trust.
main. But this is what I always tell all my girls. Mainly, your back problems come from the booty. So
booty.
we got to get to the root of the problem.
Yeah. The
You gotta get
And-
you gotta get the rooted to the tootie. The rooted to the tootie. It's the rooted to the tootie.
Hey, Jarrell's been pulling up from half court.
He's been doing his thing.
I'm gonna have to let this guy not shoot anymore.
Ready to rock?
Well, I just wanted to share one last thing. JBalvin brought out Wisin y Yandel during his homage to old school reggaeton at Lollapalooza as the first Latino headliner ever. So I just wanted to give a big shout out to JBalvin for breaking down the walls and the barriers for Latinos.
Coachella, right? You
I said that he's gonna headline Coachella.
Right, I seen that.
He said that as well, though. He said that him and Bad Bunny are gonna headline Coachella next year, and I believe that.
He had a set last year.
He had a set last year, but he didn't. They both had sets last year, but they didn't. They weren't headliners. And he said in an interview that he did with Apple Music that him and Bad Bunny were gonna, like, the album Oasis was gonna be a headliner, pretty much. And I believe it because he's so respected. Like, I knew that he was respected, but like, he's headlining Lollapalooza. Like, they had him at Coachella. People were going insane. People were going insane when he came out in Coachella because I saw the video. Like,
JBalvin.
JBalvin is lit. I love where it's going.
A fan of Dark Twisted Fantasy.
Yeah, because he referenced it.
He has some bars.
I played it for him. I played it for Jav because I was just.
Oh, that shit sound hard, man. It's just
that song is hard.
The whole album sounds hard.
That shit is hard
as
fuck.
Yo, shout out to him.
Hey,
for that,
keep on doing good music.
Yeah, he does like a
loving that amazing masterpiece.
Yeah, he says something la oscura de Kanye West, baby. It's called La Canción.
That's probably why that's probably why he's trying to he's becoming a GOAT.
I mean, he's worked with Beyonce. Like they have a song together.
Excuse me. Beyonce worked with him.
She brought out a song. She brought him. She brought. Well, it was his. It was his song. She hopped on the remix.
I was like, what the fuck is he doing? Let's go.
Nah,
okay,
I knew as soon as he did it.
Can you stop you? Oh, no.
We need a button for the hive.
Oh, man. I'm part of the hive, so watch out. Spitz.
Thanks.
I don't know how to do a stinging sound. Sorry, people.
You. Guys, it's been real. I appreciate you guys. Make sure everybody to go ahead. I just feel like it's about that time.
It is. Well, yeah, we're over the hour. Yeah.
We're definitely over the hour. Shout out to everybody who's been watching over the hour because we appreciate that a lot.
Appreciate you guys.
Make sure that you follow the Instagram page Ambition Hour. Make sure you follow us on Twitter Ambition Hour. You can see it on the screen where Hav is pointing. Make sure that you subscribe and like, share, retweet. Do whatever it is that you got to do so you can bring more people to join the WTW fam. If you guys want all things WTW, all you got to do is go to WTWrecords.com. That way you get a one-stop shop to everything WTW. Also, we new song, new podcast, new video. We have the video for First Class, so make sure you check that out as well.
I'm the man, and I'm glad that you know it now.
I'm very excited. I'm very blessed. I got guys. Thank you. First class.
Oh, we better kill him on stage.
I was just like, why are he doing the 5 heartbeat steps? Like, anyway.
Shots fired.
But yeah, so I just want to say thank you guys again for just being a part of the vision since day one. I want to give a shout out to Complex because he was the one who gave me the name for the show, and it's crazy how it's 80 episodes down and a whole lot more to go. I just want to say thank you again to all the guests that we've had. Boys, say bye, I guess.
Dubs up.
Dubs up.
Go like and subscribe, please. Dubs up. And go stream La Vita Bella.
And for the 80th time in a row, it's your girl Adi 3000 on the Ambition Hour podcast on Worth the Wait Radio. And we out.